Leo, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early April 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you beautiful people out there. But let's get right down to business, right down to work, and start this reading off with an oracle card, as always. So let's shuffle it up one time, my guides. Talk to me about the beautiful and lovely Leo collective out there for early April. What's going on for my friends? Please. And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'm going to pull you a bonus card with the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what type of shadows might be around you or what shadow work you might want to lean into in this time. And that's always very interesting and intriguing. Let's get this first card going now. As always, only take what hits for you. It's a general reading and all that. I'm sure you already know. But let's get it going. So time is a very important variable when this card shows up in the beginning of a reading. Now, yes, this is a little bit of a footnote, but I feel like this is a powerful card to start any reading. And before we fully dive in, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the April subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you're active on Twitter, my handle's at kyleofcups. Please feel free to shoot me a tweet sometime. But into the reading, enough of the intros. You see this lovely woman here, she's holding that hourglass. The sand is slipping right through her fingers. That's why I always say, with this card showing up front and center, you might be dealing with situations involving time. Are you passing time? Are you wasting time? Have you been waiting on something to come towards you? Are things elapsing in a time where it doesn't feel right to you? Another thing with this card is sometimes people feel like they have all the time in the world, but at other points, people feel like they're put in a corner. So whatever situations pop up and crop up in this time, time might be of the essence in some way or manner. You just have to tie it in to your situation. Now, we're going to get into the full tarot reading itself, because I know that's a general piece, a general synopsis, but let's get 3 cards in the upright, then we'll intuitively clarify. It is a footnote to the reading, so I'm interested to see how it links in. What's going on here for the lovely Leos, please, my guides? Now, last week's reading was titled Stop This Now. Very simple title, but it was feeling like there might be a situation you're going through, or whether a behavior within yourself, a behavior within somebody else, any sort of situation where you might have to put your foot down. The week before that, there was a big tower warning. Then the week before that was an explosive warning. So there's been some choppy energies lingering around. I hope you haven't been going through rough situations. But let's hope and pray for some optimism here, Leo. Either way, we're going to look at the silver lining. But yeah, the energies have been a little choppy, but here is the total victory showing up in position number 1. We have the 6 of Wands. Okay, I love that card, especially to start off. That's one of the most positive cards in the whole entire deck. Okay, we have the 2 of Wands, so we're getting very fired up, fiery type of energy here, which is an element you are very comfortable with, my friends. You might really be in the planning stages of something. Okay, now we have the 5 of Wands. So I'm just going to point this out, Leo. All wands straight across the board, all fire. And when we have a lot of fire, that could be really good or that could be really rough. Your temper might flare up in this time. But fire is also about that passion, that drive, that motivation. And on either side of this 2 of Wands, we have an extremely positive one and we have a conflict-based one. So you might be going through things where it's like a coin flip. It could go either way, good or bad. But let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get the juicy, intuitive stuff. Position number 1, the 6 of Wands. As I already said, one of my favorite cards. Complete and total victory. This is somebody who is gaining public recognition, getting kudos for good things that they've done. And I just see this card as victory and triumph, okay? Someone really receiving their flowers, receiving their laurels. So this is good. I really want to see what clarifies it. Of course, all cards have negative aspects. The negative aspect of this card is not to count your chickens before they hatch, or not to be too overconfident. But we're going to keep moving. We'll see what comes out when we clarify it. But in the center, we have the 2 of Wands. All 2s in tarot could speak about partnerships. It could speak about choice. It could be a fork in the road, literally. And when I see this card, there's also the underlying notion of planning, of strategy. So this is going to be an important aspect to this reading overall. You could be in the planning stages of something. Maybe someone you're linked to is planning an action towards you. We'll just have to see what's up with this. It could also speak about distance and travel. But moving to the very back end, we have the 5 of Wands. The negative aspect of this card is a little combative, okay? It's somebody that might feel like they're facing challenges at every turn. You know, like you finish one challenge, another one pops up in its place, or it feels like it's you against the world. This could be a bit of a hectic type of card, a hectic type of energy. In the positive sense, this could be someone who has a lot of willpower, very similar to the Seven of Wands, somebody who could get through challenges, get through issues. But it might feel like an uphill climb at this point when we have the Five of Wands, or it could literally be a warning about conflict that we have to watch out for. So with all this action going on, Leo, we're going to dive deeper now. Let's jump in and clarify. So let's get a good shuffle going here for my lovely Leos with all this fired up type of energy. Let's see what's going on, my guides. Talk to me. What is going on for my friends? And yes, Leo, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research, rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on the Six of Wands. Pulling for some positivity here. And as always, if you read tarot yourself, that's why the box is here. You could just play along. If you're feeling any messages that you want to deliver to the Leo Collective, you just drop it down below. I don't mind whatsoever. We all learn together. So why is this Six of Wands here? Please and thank you. Why is the Six of Wands here? Thank you. Yeah, good news. Eight of Wands. So we're keeping up the theme of this fire, and it is feeling much more positive. Now, the Eight of Wands could be about conversations. It could be some sort of news coming towards you, similar to the Page of Wands in that sense, but it is action. So I'm going to keep this simple and how it's feeling to me. You could triumph over something in the coming days and weeks. Like you could really just overcome something that's been extra challenging to you, or you have the gumption within you to do so. For some of you, this could be really good or exciting news incoming, okay? Or just something going way better than you had planned. Now, we still have to see how the rest of this goes. This could be a really good talk. I always say wins and victories come in all different shapes and sizes. But the Six of Wands with the Eight of Wands underneath it, either it's coming in hot, coming in fast, or this could just be some really, really good news. I like this. This feels really good, very optimistic, a big change from what we've been seeing the past couple of weeks. Yes, we still need to get over to that Five of Wands, but this bodes very, very well. Okay, so I'm not going to overcomplicate that. Please feel free to look into it further if you'd like. But let's see what's up with that Two of Wands. Let's see what any of this planning could be about. So why is this Two of Wands here? Let's get these cards straightened out before they drive me up a wall. Why is the Two of Wands here for Leo? Be interesting to see if we continue to get fire. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you might really be revving up the engines or feeling a little impatient about something, or yeah, just something might not be moving to your liking or at the speed you like. The Seven of Pentacles, it could also be another karmic thing here too. So I feel like it's one of the other. You just take it however it hits for you. For some of you, you might be trying to plan something and it feels like it's taking a lot longer than you'd like and you want to speed something up. But for another portion of you, you might be trying to figure out a way to serve someone up a dose of karma. Like, all right, how can this person get what they deserve? Like type of thing. So I'm getting two totally different things here. Overall, like somebody might be catching a dose of karma here, or you might have a hand, or someone might be trying to do that towards you. So beware. Little warning here, totally different from the last few weeks. But for some of you, you might really just want to speed something up as well. Okay? That's just the vibe it's making me feel. Only take what applies to you, but there is karmic action, karmic retribution as an undertone in this middle part. Let's go over to the Five of Wands. Interesting stuff. And with all this fire energy, it makes complete sense to me. Okay, I don't want to say lack of patience, but wanting to get something going, get something moving. Let's see what's up with that Five of Wands. Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow card. So why is this Five of Wands here? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, Magician in reverse. You're really going to want to watch your thought processes in this time. okay? Or someone might feel like they're losing their control on you or a situation with the Magician in reverse. So it's given me a couple of different things. For some of you, yes, it could be inner conflict, but I feel like it is a little warning about trying to keep your mindset and mind state a little more optimistic in this time. Maybe recently you've been falling prey to pessimism or looking at the darker side of things. And I completely understand. In life, it's all about that duality. Look on the bright side, look on the rough side. If that's not it, though, there could be someone who feels like they're either losing control of you or losing control of a situation and it's not sitting right. Okay, so do with that what you will. But this could literally be about you knowing that your powers of manifesting are much more powerful than you think. And with the Magician in reverse under this Five of Wands, like, it might be a battle to keep the thoughts right, but you're going to want to do that. You don't want to bring any roughness towards you, okay? Like, what goes around comes around type of energy. And the dark side of manifesting, for sure. But let's go through and do a quick little recap, Leo. I feel like this could be multiple situations, multiple things that you might have to keep an eye on going forward in the early parts of April. But if you kindly look in the box, in position number 1, we have the Six of Wands with the Eight of Wands in the upright. How beautiful, how lovely. Very fast moving. So this could be a win, victory, or triumph of some kind. It feels very exciting to me, and it could be coming at you hot, okay? This can also just be good news of any kind, all right? So if there's something you've been trying to get over or triumph over, it could be coming towards you in very near future. Moving to the center, we have the Two of Wands with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This was a very intriguing alignment here. Now, yes, it could be somebody trying to speed things up, something not moving to your liking or speed, and you just want to get it going, get it moving. Let's go, go, go. But for some of you, this could be in the planning stages of making sure someone gets their dose of karma, or hopefully nobody's trying to do that towards you. There is karmic retribution undertones here. But moving to the very back end, we have the Five of Wands with the Magician in reverse. Watch your thoughts, watch your thought processes, and try to be a little more optimistic in this time because you could be creating your reality around you. And for another portion of you, this is somebody that may be either losing control of you or a situation and it's just not sitting right. Inner conflict here. So please take a screenshot of that. And we're going to get into the shadow card real quick, just to tie this reading up in a nice, neat little bow. I'd say overall, yes, this was a mixed bag type of reading, but that's okay. Okay, let's go. Let's get a shadow card out here. Much more positive than recent weeks, I'll say that for sure. But we're using the Shadowland Tarot to get this shadow card out for you. And this deck really excels in doing shadow work. So even if we get a positive card, we're going to look at the dark underbelly of it, just to see what might be around you, something you might be hanging on to, something that could crop up in this time. You know how shadow work goes. So what do we got here? Okay, we have the Five of Swords. This is something to watch out for, especially when we have the Five of Wands in the main portion of the reading itself. Now, this could be someone you're tied to that is way too, I don't want to say aggressive, because this is an aggressive type of card, but this is someone who thinks and feels like everything is a competition. Okay, so whether that's something within you where even if you don't realize it, you feel like everything's a competition or someone's trying to compete against you. This can also be dealings you may have had with narcissistic individuals that have left a scar on you. So you need to watch out for that with the Five of Swords. This is somebody that is willing to do what they got to do to win at all costs. So this is an absolute warning about those behaviors, literally taking a bit of a softer approach, okay? The Five of Swords is just someone who will do whatever they got to do to reach the top of the ladder. So whether that's someone that's been a part of your history or feelings you're feeling right now, you might need to bring in a softer approach. This is big confrontation based as well, so watch out for that in this time. And Leo, yeah, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the April subscriber surprise. For the April subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful, wonderful Everyday Witch Tarot. This is the deck that you see in my thumbnails. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are at this point. And second, let me know down in the comments what tarot card you associate yourself with. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.